Hi guys, so today I'll be doing this sushi thing that my colleague got for me as my birthday present. So it's by Popin Cookin, and apparently if you know how to read Japanese, then that is a really good thing. Otherwise, maybe you can rely on a little bit of the Chinese words. But if you don't know either of it, then that's something else. Okay, but of course I've thought of it already. The pictures are pretty easy to understand to do the different things. And other than that, technology has came far, so I could also use Google Translate to translate any of the words that I'm not sure how to do it. So the whole box looks like this, the sides and everything, and the instructions are behind. Now I'm gonna open the box and I'll start doing it, and I'll just video the whole process to show you how my sushi turns out to be. Let's go! So when I open it right now, this is what we get inside. It's like this. So it's really cute. Everything is in Japanese words, obviously, because it's from Japan. So we can actually do this. I have no idea. I think probably it means something. Okay, so let's start doing it.
So as you can see over here, we have different packets, the blue packaging, we have the A and B, and the others as well. So I'll just put it together. And we also have the brown thing, which I suppose is the sauce, and all the other parts that is required for the making of my sushi candy. So all these things, I'm just gonna arrange it just for aesthetic purposes. Yep. So if you see right here in the boxes, we have like different numbers in alphabets. So we have like A, B, and the number 1. And if you actually look close, I don't know if you guys can see it, it actually says water and the Japanese characters. So later on we'll just fill up the water there first, and then we can start filling up the rest of the containers with the instructions that are given. So let's move on to the first step. So this is step 1, and as you can see, it says to put the water in there and then the packaging, so it's the similar packaging. And then I'll just put it inside the number 1 and start mixing for the rice. For this, I already poured in the packaging, and the part where I have added the water, I took boiled water just in case. I mean, of course not 100 degrees boiled water, but water that has already been boiled and cooled down, because I think it's much safer somehow. So I'm taking water from another container because that little bit is too small, but it's fun just to get some water from there as well. And then I'm just pressing out the water here and mix up the rice. So you have to just keep mixing and mixing and mixing, and then it will become thicker. So I'm actually recording this video on my iPhone, that's why it's a little bit hard for me to show every single step of how I make it. So yep, after this I will show you the next part. We're doing step 2 right now, and with step 2 we have this packaging, and we will pour it in the same way and we can start mixing it up. So this is how it will look like after you spread it out properly. So it has to be flat so that it can be taken out easily later. And then right now we will proceed to the next step. So it's step number 3, where the red color piece of thing is what we're supposed to do. So this is how it looks like as of the 3rd step. Then we can move on to our 4th step right now, which is required by using this part of the instructions. So after that, we will cut it out, and then we can take the piece of thing and we'll just put it on there like this, and we can start moving on to the next step. This is my favorite part though. So I've already added part A and part B inside their respective places, and now I'm filling up water in the A's and B's. So A, you just fill up to the brim, where it's supposed to be just liquid. It's not gonna form up like the rice that you have done in the first place. Then you just add water until it's enough. Then you can move on to B, where you also fill it up to the brim so that you have enough of the little eggs that you can squeeze out later. So you just take your little spatula that is provided for you, and then you just mix it up properly. Make sure it's all mixed up, the solution, the powder, as well as part B. So use the part A first and then go to part B, since part B is orange. You don't want to ruin the clear colors in part A. So just keep on mixing and mixing. So after completing it, you press the little thing into the squishy thing and you squeeze it out supposedly 3 cm apart from each other. And you can keep squishing, and it will look like the little things that you eat on your normal sushi. So this part was actually really fun for me. I ended up squeezing out so much more balls than, the egg thing, or the tuna, whatever it's called. More than I was supposed to. The little eggs are really cute, right? Yeah, so it was pretty fun for me. Now that I've gotten everything done, I can start making my sushi. So the first one I'm going to do is the yellow one, and that means that I'll have to use this yellow base that I've created earlier. So you have to let it set for 3 minutes. I'm sorry I only mentioned it at this part of the video, but yep. These are my sushis, and right now, after doing all the ones that I want to, I'm gonna fill up the part that was filled up by the rice for the sauce. And I didn't record the process because I'm using my own iPhone, so I'm doing the recording all by myself. So I'm sorry that I didn't show you the process of how I do it, but I think if you made it that far into doing it, you should be able to do it out the way I've done it. And I really love the results of it. That one was with the sauce, because actually if you can see it closer, my camera can't really focus, but it has the prints of the egg and everything, so it's really realistic, and I had so much fun doing it. I put it in individual containers on the plate. Oh yeah, the plate is cut out by the plastic that was initially showed to you in the beginning of the video, so you have to cut the little circles, which not to ruin it by opening up the packet. Just open it slowly. And yeah, these are my 6 sushis that I'll be sharing with my friends. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, you don't have to like this video, you don't have to subscribe to me either, because I'm just doing this for fun. If you have any questions on how I made certain parts of the sushis, you can just leave a comment below and I can help you out with it. But essentially, I just made this video so that I can show everyone who maybe do not know how to do certain parts that these are the ways to mix it up. Have fun popping cooking with your sushi candy. Bye!